by way of the Lord Jesus Christ. He finished the transgression. Christ, according to Romans 10, verse 4, he was the end of the law, in that he fulfilled it. We always say that we are not saved by works. I say we are saved by works. We are saved by works, just not our own works. We are saved by the works of Jesus Christ. What did he do? He kept the law. He fulfilled the law. He was obedient to the law. And when we put our faith in him, his obedience is transferred to our account as though we kept it. And if that is the case, and if you believe this, because it is true and you should, then the transgression has been finished. You can no longer transgress the law of God in terms of being penalized for it. And from the time you come to him in faith, you begin to die to self. You die to self. Daniel said that 6 things are going to happen during this 70-week period, during this 490-year period. And the first of those 6 things is to finish the transgression. And that was done at Calvary. And if you don't believe that, then you need to open up those Bible pages and start all over again. Doesn't mean you're not a Christian. But you need to go back and never underestimate the work of Christ and what he did at that cross. Because anybody who believes that there's a 7-year tribulation lingering out there in the world based on this passage, which is the only place you can base it on, if you believe your own theories, then you have to say that the finishing of the transgression has not happened. And that would imply that there was something anemic in the work of Christ at Calvary. It was like a bad perm that didn't take. Christ attempted to do something, but he did not accomplish it. And then you get those who want to over-spiritualize everything and say, well, he did finish the transgression, kind of, but it's not going to take place until later. Christ's work that he did on our behalf took place while he was here on earth. And that is what we need to understand. One more verse that I want to use to bring home this particular point on the finishing of the transgression. And this is going to be found in the book of Hebrews, chapter 9. Hebrews chapter 9. The writer says this in verse 15, talking about the Lord Jesus Christ. And he says the following: and for this cause, the Lord Jesus Christ is the mediator of the New Testament, that by means of death, listen to this here. Christians, please listen to this. For this cause, Jesus Christ is the mediator of the New Testament, that by means of his death, for the redemption of the transgressions that were under the first testament, they which are called might receive the promise of the eternal inheritance. The Lord Jesus